Bitcoin's around $80,000, but can it survive Trump's trade war? Tariffs threaten chaos. Inflation's cooling, yet markets tremble. A strategic Bitcoin reserve promises hope or hype. Will Bitcoin crash or skyrocket? I'm Crypto Yield Pro, and in the next 7 minutes, I'll unravel this crypto roller coaster. You'll discover what's next for your investments and a secret weapon to thrive no matter what. Don't blink. This could change everything. Hey fam, welcome back to Crypto Yield Pro. If you've been watching Bitcoin lately, you're probably dizzy. 1 minute, it's pumping. The next, it's teetering on the edge. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting pretty at $80,000 after softer-than-expected CPI data dropped inflation to 2.8%. That's a win. Lower inflation hints at Fed rate cuts, and when rates dip, risk assets like crypto tend to feast. But here's the curveball. Trump's trade policies are rattling cages. Tariffs could flip this upside down. So, what's driving this madness? Stick with me. We're peeling back the layers. And if you're loving this breakdown, hit that like button. It fuels the algo gods. Picture this. You're riding a rocket ship, adrenaline pumping, but storm clouds are brewing. That's Bitcoin in 2024. The CPI win sparked a surge. Altcoins like Ethereum and Solana even tagged along, up 1 to 3%. But Trump's tariff talk? It's like a shadow creeping in. Let's figure out if this is a blip or a bomb. So, what's the deal with these tariffs? Trump's pushing for big taxes on imports. Think 20% or more. Sounds like a trade war, right? Here's why it matters. Tariffs can jack up prices, reignite inflation, and force the Fed to hike rates instead of cutting them. Higher rates? Crypto hates that. It's like pouring ice water on a campfire. BlackRock's big boss, Larry Fink, even said tariffs could tank digital assets. Yikes. But wait, there's a twist. Trump's also signed the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve on March 6th, calling Bitcoin a shield against economic chaos. A government holding Bitcoin? That's wild. It's like Uncle Sam saying, hey, I'm in on this too. So, is Trump crypto's foe or friend? It's a tug of war, and your portfolio's caught in the middle. Think back to 2022. Inflation spiked, rates soared, and Bitcoin crashed from $60,000 to $16,000. Maybe you felt that sting, watching gains vanish, wondering if you'd missed the boat. That's the pain of uncertainty, and tariffs could drag us there again. But don't panic, I've got a lifeline coming up. Let's zoom in on that CPI win. Inflation at 2.8%? Markets threw a party. Bitcoin soared past $80,000 and altcoins joined the rave. Why? Lower inflation signals a softer Fed, and that's rocket fuel for risk-on assets. It's like the universe handed bulls a green light. But here's the catch, history's a tricky teacher. Remember 2022? CPI dips sparked rallies too, only for recession fears to crush them. Sound familiar? This time, though, there's a new player. The Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Institutional cash is flowing in. Think hedge funds, maybe even governments. It's not just hodlers anymore. So, could this be the rally that sticks? Or are tariffs about to rain on our parade? Keep your eyes peeled. We're diving deeper next. Quick tip. If this vibe's hitting home, drop a comment with your Bitcoin price prediction. I read and reply every one. All right, let's unpack this Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Signed March 6th, it's the U.S. government stacking Bitcoin as a strategic asset like digital gold. The pitch? Hedge against fiat meltdowns and dollar wobbles. If that's legit, it's a game changer. Imagine Bitcoin as a national treasure, not just a rebel coin. Adoption could explode. $100,000 might be the floor, not the ceiling. But here's the flip side. It's heavy on Bitcoin, not altcoins. XRP, Cardano, Solana, they're sidelined. And if tariffs tank the economy, even this reserve might not save Bitcoin from a sell-off. So, is it a golden ticket or a political stunt? I'd say it's 60% hope, 40% hype. What do you think? Either way, this chaos is shaking things up, and that's where opportunity hides. Time to play fortune teller. Scenario 1. Fed cuts rates, inflation chills, and the reserve pumps confidence. Bitcoin moons past $100,000, and we're all popping champagne. Scenario 2. Tariffs spike inflation, rates climb, and Bitcoin craters. The reserve? Just a fancy band-aid on a sinking ship. Which way's it leaning? Trump's tariff aggression and Fed moves hold the keys. Here's the truth. Bitcoin's a survivor. Rewind to 2020. Pandemic panic sent it to $3,000, yet it roared back to $60,000. Resilience is its superpower. So, even if doom looms, don't sleep on a bounce back. Remember 2021? Bitcoin hit $69,000, and everyone who sat it out kicked themselves. That FOMO sting hurts. I've been there, watching friends cash out while I hesitated. If this reserve ignites a run, waiting could cost you big. But there's a smarter play ahead. Now here's the gold nugget. Whether Bitcoin flies or flops, you can win. How? Decentralized finance, DeFi. It's the wild, untamed frontier of crypto, and it's loaded with potential. Picture this, earning 10%, 20%, even 50% APY, while banks cough up 0.5%. DeFi is your ticket. Staking, yield farming, lending, all on the blockchain, no middlemen. But it's not all roses. Smart contract bugs and rug pulls can bite. So, how do you dive in without drowning? I've poured everything I know into my new ebook, DeFi, Financial Freedom. It's your roadmap, core concepts, top platforms like Uniswap and Aave, plus strategies to stack profits safely. At $4.99, it's cheaper than a coffee and way more valuable. Snag it in the first pinned comment below. Do it as my friend Sarah did back there. She lost half her savings in the 2022 stock crash. Gut-wrenching, right? But then she found DeFi, started small, staked some Ethereum, and now she's pulling passive income that beats her old job. That's redemption, and it's waiting for you too. DeFi is your shield against chaos, tariffs or not. So, there you have it. Bitcoin's teetering between moon and doom, but you've got the tools to thrive. DeFi is your edge, and DeFi Financial Freedom is your guide. Grab it now and take charge. Love this deep dive? Smash that like, tell me your Bitcoin thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. I've got more fire coming tomorrow. Oh, and check my last video, cards up there. See you tomorrow in the next one, fam.